So friends, I've been closing many of my keynotes for several years with this powerful quote from Napoleon Hill, who said, "Your next big opportunity may be right where you are now." Your next big opportunity may be right where you are now. It might be hiding in plain sight while we are looking elsewhere. Let's be honest. How often do we ignore what's right in front of us? We underestimate what we already have available. Our current job feels boring. The city you live in, predictable. You only wish you would live somewhere else. Your current routine, boring and predictable. You think only if I moved to another city, if I changed careers, if I started afresh, everything would be different. And maybe it would be different if you did all that. But here's another maybe that you should consider. Maybe the problem is not where you are located right now. Maybe the problem is not in your current circumstances. Maybe the problem is just how you're looking at things. Maybe the problem is how you are looking at the possibilities, resources, people, opportunities, qualifications, skills that might be available right where you are. Maybe you're just waiting for something exotic, something to happen in order to reach out and grab those opportunities. Let me give you a funny little example from my own personal life. I have a small library in my office. I love books. I would say I'd rather love collecting books more than reading books. I don't find as much time as I would like to read many books, but I do love collecting books. And sometimes I'll come home with a new book, excited about all the possibilities and all the new learnings that it holds, only to find out that I already had it sitting on my shelf in the library. I'd been sitting on that book probably for years, and it never occurred to me to open it. And I went to a bookshop and purchased the same book again, only to come back home and realize I already had it. Sound familiar? Well, we often ignore the opportunities we already have because they feel ordinary, boring, predictable, and we chase the exotic, the out there, the shiny, thinking the grass is greener somewhere else. But I think someone on Facebook dished out some great wisdom the other day, said the grass is not greener somewhere else. The grass will be greener where you water it. And by watering and discovering what you already have, you can make the grass greener too. So challenge is, my friends, if you take the same tired mindset, the same half-hearted approach to everything, the same old skill set, the same attitude that judges and criticizes and complains, nothing is going to change. Not the job, not the city, not the career. None of these changes are going to help you unless you change your mindset. So here's my recommendation. Change and upgrade your mindset. Start looking at your current situation with fresh eyes. They call it the outsider advantage. Sometimes some large corporations deliberately hire outsiders because they don't come with the baggage of the industry. They come with a fresh pair of eyes. They don't know what the limitations are, and because they have this fresh energy, they change things, they disrupt things, they question everything, and in doing so, they innovate and they improve. So the same question, the same mindset I'd like you to approach and think about what opportunities might be hiding in plain sight. If you would be an outsider stepping into your life with fresh eyes today, where will you look at? What pockets of excellence will you look at and say, aha, I have that available, I have this available, I know this person, or I have this much time available every day. If you would be an outsider in your own life or in your own job who's starting afresh, what new opportunities would you look at? Think about that one. That is number one. My recommendation number two is to upgrade your skill set. Maybe the opportunities are right in front of you wherever you are right now, but they're waiting for you to upgrade your skill set, and that's why you're not able to capture them. Maybe the problem is not so much with you not having enough opportunities. Maybe the problem has more to do with the skill set is not at par with the opportunities which might be right in your city, right in your current job. And also shift your attitude. Stop taking whatever you have for granted. Be grateful for whatever you have. The people, the connections, the resources, the qualifications, the experience, the amount of time you have available, the amount of money you have in the bank, which might not be a whole lot, but whatever you have right now, appreciate it, leverage it, and explore it fully. But don't underestimate the power of the ordinary. That boring job might be the perfect launch pad for something great. That predictable city might have untapped opportunities or a quality life that you might not have in other places. The same old dull routine might be the foundation for your next big leap if you bring in discipline, if you look for pockets of time that are not being explored right now, if you approach it with the right perspective, you will find plenty of untapped opportunities in whatever you are doing today or whatever you have available. So I'd like to close by saying, think about the one opportunity you've been overlooking in your current situation. And also think about what would happen if you approached your life with a fresh mindset starting today. The Japanese Zen philosophy, they call it the beginner's mind, which is a mind which is free of any preconceived notions. For our own life, we have a lot of preconceived notions. Oh, this is not possible, that's not possible, or this person will not let me do it, or that opportunity is not available in my city. But what if you could approach your life with a beginner's mind starting today? How would things look different? I would want you to watch this video over again, take notes, create an action plan, and also share this with someone who needs to be reminded that the grass might already be green wherever they are standing, that the life-changing opportunity isn't out there, but right here. Thanks for tuning in.